Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of August 2nd. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, Scorpio, also understand the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link in the description below. Make sure you're using that link, and I'll never contact you for money or a reading or anything like that, so just stay alert. I've also recently launched a Patreon, so if you want to support the journey on a deeper level and get some exclusive perks, you can check that out. Lastly, I have an Instagram where I do daily content, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. If this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do stick around to the end as well. We go through with another 9 cards and also look at some oracle messages, but see what we have here. Make sure everything's in view. Okay, looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Lovers. So relationships could be in view for you here in this week. Could be dealing with a partner or a relationship issue, or and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll have to see what comes through. It could be a challenging situation, but at any rate, this is also, it can just mean love generally, love for what you do, love for your environment, your family, your friends. And it can also mean juggling issues, like at work, making sure that you're staying on top of your tasks and priorities, because the Lovers is the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the sign of duality, and we have 2 dolphins, 2 people here, right? And so juggling tasks and priorities potentially. I do feel like that is would be wise for you in this week, given that you have the Queen of Pentacles in the middle, which is somebody who is ready to take on the task head on, get things done. And the Queen of Pentacles is resourceful. They always get their work done, and so therefore people depend on them and rely on them, and so that's not a bad thing. But the Queen of Pentacles can also indicate maybe organizing your finances here. You may want to do that with the Lovers. You may just be in charge of money this week, or maybe you do the finances in your family, like or within your relationship, because you have the 10 of Cups above it. But at any rate, in the past here, you have the 2 of Pentacles being at a crossroads, and through that needing to research, plan, and discover something. Okay, kind of really syncs along with this reading that we have here. You can see we have this energy of duality, right? Fork in the road, 2 paths, 2 people, 2 dolphins, Gemini, right? And then we have planning and organizing. And 2 of Wands says that if you do the research, you will get to the 3 of Wands, which is the initial success that you need to keep moving forward. And so you could just be in that sort of phase right now. Now, what you are planning, organizing, or deciding on is, I feel like, I'm not really sure yet. It's unclear. You have this Tower moment here in the past. Now, it's important for me on my channel. Part of my mission here is to at least make people aware that you should not be afraid of any of these cards. And the Tower is one of them. This is a card that strikes fear in people, but the reality is that if you're living in a house of cards, the best thing that can happen for you is those cards collapse. Because what that does is it puts you down to your foundation, and it allows you to build something back. Okay, the Tower always takes you to the next card, which is the Star. And the Tower always comes in and puts you on the path of your destiny. And so oftentimes we need upheavals, we need shakeups to happen in our lives in order to get to the next stage. And that's truly what the Tower is about. So there's nothing to fear with this card. It is what it is, right? And planning and preparing, you can't really plan for a Tower moment, but making sure you're on top of your things in general can probably ease that situation. Now, you do have this Emperor as well. This is somebody who's well respected in business, typically found as a leader. This is the Aries sign, but typically read as a really good sign for things going well at work or in career, business, finance, because the Emperor is like the energy of success. It's like, as I like to say, kind of big boss energy, and the Emperor kind of has this sort of air of confidence about them in that they are well respected. So I definitely feel like this looks good for career situations. It's almost like there's, with the Tower, and then we'll get into it, the Seven of Swords, is almost like there's a challenging situation potentially coming to maybe test you here, Scorpio. But I do feel like you have, looking at the corners of this reading, you have very good cards, and so I feel like the outcome's going to be nice. It may just be a bit of a challenge. Now, you have this Three of Pentacles. This is reward, recognition for quality work or a job well done. You can see the anvil in the back with the mallet. And this person here is sort of hanging up their latest creation. Now, this is also a card associated with teamwork in general. So perhaps the upheaval is coming through a team environment or a group situation, maybe at work or in your life, something like that. Maybe there is someone that you are suspect about because you have the Seven of Swords and the Tower. That could certainly be the case for some of you. For others of you, you're just grinding at work, actually. I feel like what's happening here, I feel like you are acting with integrity because you have the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, really nice lineup here. Then you have this Ten of Cups, which is really probably the second most positive card in the tarot behind the Sun. This is total happiness, cups overflowing, good things happening, good family vibes going well. Yeah, really good situation. The people on this bench own the home behind them, and so it is a card of abundance. And so if that's something that some of you could be involved in real estate or even just getting a new house to rent or something like that, because Queen of Pentacles would be in charge of land potentially, or real estate, and you have the house there. So some of you, maybe a little bit of a narrow message, but some of you might be dealing with that. You have the Page of Cups here. This is a new happy offer coming in. Now, this could be a new romantic offer as well, especially with the Lovers. Some of you could be meeting somebody or getting word that somebody is interested in you or something like that happening here. And so that's probably great for a lot of you. Now, I feel like you kind of have one foot in, one foot out, almost like you're sleeping with one eye open, if you will, like a cat, like kind of always kind of investigating on whether or not this person is true. You have, the reason I feel like that is because you have the Seven of Swords, and this is a card of deception, cheating, lying, stealing. It could also be self-sabotage or deceiving yourself. I want to get some more clarity on that. With the Tower and the Seven of Swords, it's hard to tell if it's in work or in this new romantic connection. But then lastly here, you have this Nine of Pentacles, which is the other interesting part for the romantic situation, which is this is typically someone who goes at it alone. I mean, you can find a Nine of Pentacles in a relationship, but they have their own thing going. Like they have their own finances, they're independent. But this is a great card of abundance as far as I'm concerned. It's financial security. It is financial independence. And so let's continue forward here and see what else we get to clarify this situation even more. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Scorpio, appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well. Hope things are good for you. Now, let's see what we get for this reading. Okay, Santa Kumara, nice. Light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this Oracle deck is the keepers of the light, and the author says in their book that this is the leader of the Keepers of the Light. And so take that as it resonates, but this is definitely it's a good sign to get that. You know, you are being called on to shine your light at this time, especially through the darkness with the Tower and through any upheaval here. But there's this idea of, you know, activating something in your path and on your purpose, which is very strong. You have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Wow, more sort of esoteric, universal sort of messages here with El Moria coming in. I do feel like the universe here wants you to know that as you go through potentially an upheaval, that your guides, your spirit team, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is protecting you. They are with you. And you're truly never alone in this lifetime. Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others. See light in the world. Okay, so faith is a very powerful energy in this lifetime that we can use and tap into and hold on to, especially when we are going through a major change like the Tower. And so I do feel like this is the energy that's being put forward. Now let's go ahead and start to get some more messages here from the tarot. Let's see what else we get for you, Scorpio. All right. You have the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Wow. So you have King of Swords, Emperor would be like my probably top two leader cards, like just business, straight up business leader. They kind of have similar energies in that they have an element of authority about them. And so some of you are dealing with an authority figure. I do feel like maybe the Tower, remember, sometimes towers are good towers, and for you, there could be a job offer with the Page of Pentacles, or there could be a financial offer coming through. You know, it could be falling through, like not happening. That certainly could be the case with the Tower, but I try to, you know, the thing is you have way more positive indicators on this board than you do negative. And so maybe it's like the upheaval is like, wow, like now you have this offer, this financial situation coming through with this Page of Pentacles, where it now makes you sort of like question things. Like maybe it's a situation where you have to move to a new location or move across country, something like that. And the Hanged Man with the Two of Wands, yeah, you know, letting go. The Hanged Man's all about letting go, making a sacrifice, giving something up to get something else. And yeah, I feel like this is, as you research and you remember, we have this Two of Wands under there, the two paths. I feel like, you know, you may need to drop some things in order. Sorry about that, Scorpio, video cut out there. So yeah, let's continue forward here. You have this Wheel of Fortune, love to see that. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So that's a major win. Anytime you get two aces, that's a big yes. And when the Wheel of Fortune is combined with it, that's like, I kind of hear like the ching 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 type of message, sort of like whether or not that's what happens, but there's some sort of like very big turnaround here. The Ace of Swords cutting through any sort of drama, giving you a breakthrough. With the Three of Pentacles, maybe a breakthrough within the workplace or a team environment. Ace of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles, happy new beginning, whether that's in relationships or just in life in general. This Page of Cups could be an earth sign. It doesn't matter what gender they are. And then the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of your destiny spinning in your favor, and it's also a positive change in luck and material situations. So for you, it's like it's potentially, you know, with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's hard to find a better combination. I mean, that's a big win. So, wow. Six of Pentacles. I don't really know what else to say. Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You have counterparts here showing up with the King and the Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. See, the thing is, these are two kind of solo energies. The Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in relationships can be seen as single people. Not always the case, but yeah, so I don't know. I feel like maybe you're just establishing boundaries or independence within your relationship, or this person that you meet has strong boundaries and they're mature. I do feel like that's certainly a potential here. You have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're deceiving yourself around money. I feel like in my mind, I feel like you think that there is a lack of money in the future for you, but the cards are saying, no, 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 there's money coming in for you. It's just, here it is. You just have to be, like this card says, be faithful. Have faith as you allow it to happen, because like I said, Wheel of Fortune, 2 aces, big win with the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is if money's been owed to you, that money coming through. And it's also really great for job raises, especially since you have this Three of Pentacles below it. So I feel like the Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords, I don't feel like someone's deceiving you. Unless the Tower moment is someone offered you a job and now it's not coming. But, you know, I feel like actually what's happening here is it's like you're expecting scarcity, I feel like is what's happening. And your spirit team or the universe, your guides want you to expect abundance here and know that that's coming for you if this message is for you. So let's see what else we have. Community, that card wanted to pop out. Message of concern. Expectation, I told you, it's your expectation here. Main male, unexpected income, coffin. Yeah, I feel like you have been waiting for some sort of income change, whether it's a job raise or a new job. It's taken a little bit longer of a time for that to happen, but what you need to realize is that's your expectation getting in the way. You have an expectation of when this is supposed to happen or how it's supposed to unfold, and that's just like, it's tough. I'm not saying that's easy. I have fallen into traps like that many times, but I'm telling you what's happening here is if you can drop expectation and just allow it to happen when it's supposed to happen, you'll feel a lot better. I do feel like there's a mature partnership coming in with main male, mature woman, doesn't matter what gender. Something going on with community here, that card wanted to pop out. I feel like maybe you're leaving your old community, going to a new one. Maybe that's the sacrifice you need to make. And with that coffin, I feel like it's just the end of worrying about money. It's the end of expecting poverty and expecting scarcity. Instead, you should expect abundance, is what the cards are saying. Easier said than done. Not saying it's a complete easy thing to do, but at any rate, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.